Welcome and thank you for tuning in to PA Harness Week, racing's fastest paced half hour. I am your host, Britt Purdy, and where would I be without the racing queen, Heather Vitale? Heather, we're not in the paddock yet, but week 5, we are finally here at Harrah's, Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, I've had such a blast shooting at all the different Pennsylvania farms the past few weeks, but I am so glad to be back at the track. You can see behind us, all the truck and trailers are lined up. The horses are going into the paddock, ready to compete, and you and I, we are ready for another amazing 30 minutes.
Absolutely, a lot of excitement, and let's share that with everybody. This week on PA Harness Week, live racing is back at both Harrah's Philadelphia and the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Hear from the horsemen and women who are ecstatic to be working again. We'll finally show you a few races from 2020. We've got the latest from Harrah's and the Poconos. And for those looking to learn about handling horses, we've got Shadow Rolls 101. We'll show you how to use them. Those stories all ahead on PA Harness Week.
I cannot believe that the light at the end of the COVID-19 tunnel has finally appeared. In a word, yay.
Yay is right, and we caught all of the action this past weekend on camera. Heather will give us the live results from the first race here at Harrah's this past Sunday, June 21st.
Yeah, and it's certainly no shocker that it would be driver George Napolitano winning that very first opener here at Harrah's Philadelphia. Cash is king, got the job done in 151-3 with the king of Pennsylvania drivers, George Knapp, at the controls for trainer Sean Beer. That was one of 4 wins for George on the card. Blatantly Best was second, and Waruri Total took third.
Well, there you have it, the first race from Harrah's Philadelphia of the 2020 season. You know, some people need to see it to believe it, so hopefully now it's starting to feel real.
Yeah, and to make it even more of a reality, we checked in with our harness racing community to see how excited they are to be back in action. Linda, we're back in business. How does it feel?
It's about time. It's been a long, hard road to hoe, and I'm glad we're back going.
The time off, did you do anything special?
No, we basically did what we were supposed to do. We stayed home, ate too much, quarantined, and worked really hard on trying to get us back going.
When we had you on earlier in the season, you were itching to get back, so here we are.
Yeah, it's good to be back, get the doors back open and get these horses on the racetrack and get to competing again. And so I'm excited for that, and hopefully it's a good season.
How did it feel to get back in the bike? Is it like riding a bicycle?
A little bit. During my off time, I did get to go down and train a few for some of my trainers and stuff. So I stayed busy that way, but it's good to go back and race for money and get to compete at a high level. It's fun.
A lot of different protocols, obviously, here in the paddock. I want you to open up your mask and show everybody how cool this mask is. Put it up to your face so they can... The Bionic Man, just absolutely loving it. But this is good protocol. We're starting off.
Yeah, we got to be safe. Whatever it does to protect the people and stuff, we have to do. And, again, I'm just glad to be back racing and competing on the racetrack.
George, how does it feel to be back doing what you do best, and that's winning races?
It feels great just to be here, and Pennsylvania opened up, and I think me and all the drivers are very grateful.
During the time off, you actually cherished that time, didn't you? It's kind of nice for you.
Yeah, I've been going hard, and it was just, I bonded with my family. I'm always on a run and moving. So I got a little 15-year-old, and he's my life and my wife, and I got to spend a lot of time with my wife and my son, just fishing and bonding with my little man, and I was loving life.
I got to ask you, from parent to parent, how was homeschooling?
It was kind of tough, but my boy, I'm so blessed that he's got his mother's brains. He's very smart, and I kind of left that to them.
Awesome, and best of luck for this second part of 2020.
Yeah, amen. Let's everybody just stay healthy and safe.
Going to the barn every day, the work never stops as far as with the horses go, and I was doing some shipping and shoeing to kind of get by. So,
how do you feel about this 2020 Part B?
God, I hope it's better than Part A.
Well, we know racing is back, so let's go over some details. We're going to start with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. Their live racing days are Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday with a post time of 12:30 p.m. Sunday, the post times of 5 p.m. Now let's check out Harrah's Philadelphia. The live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, post time 12:25 p.m. Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m. Now, racing fans are not permitted to come to the track just yet. We will keep you posted on that. And we also want to tell all you horsemen and women out there who are dropping horses into race, please use the United States Trotting Association's online entries because it helps promote social distancing.
Absolutely. Well, exciting stuff on the way, but for now we do need to take our first break. When we come back, we will head to the track. Oh yeah, you'll see these athletes in action. It'll be time for Race of the Week, so stick with us.
McGreed on the outside, Walk the Night battles back, 3 wide, daddy of them all.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. For those of you just tuning in, you've picked a great time. It is time now to take a look at our races of the week. We'll start with our race of the week from right here at Harrah's Philadelphia. It is race number 7, which took place this past Sunday, June 21st. This one featuring a fast group of pacers squaring off for a purse of $14,400. This one featuring a New Zealand native as the favorite. That is number 3, All You Need Is Faith. Other frontrunners to watch is number 1, Ideal Jimmy, the richest pacer in the pack, with winnings totaling over 800 grand. And number 2, that's Love Me Some Lou, looking to keep his momentum after a couple of good qualifiers.
Up the back stretch they go. Second half of play is underway, and Love Me Some Lou continues along by a length. All You Need Is Faith is still in the pocket. Second, Ideal Jimmy races third. First over, Trudge coming from Anna Freed, starting to gain good ground now. In fifth, Walkinshaw. Stratton was able to sneak him to the outside. Duplicated is next. Kinder Jackson is third over, slightly gaps off his cover. Luis Alberto trails 3/4. 123 and 2. Love Me Some Lou by 1. All You Need Is Faith now is right lined out of the pocket as they straighten away for the stretch drive. Love Me Some Lou on the inside. All You Need Is Faith now is up to engage. 2 lengths back. Ideal Jimmy's making minor headway mid-stretch. Love Me Some Lou. All You Need Is Faith. Napolitano all over him. All You Need Is Faith on the outside gets the better of Love Me Some Lou in the final strides.
Thank you for the call, Mike Bozich. And All You Need Is Faith. Well, all you need is faith and a really good stylish pair of shoes, but you can't put that all in a name, too many letters, so All You Need Is Faith gets the job done. A perfect trip for this one, and this is the 4th win out of 8 starts in 2020 for this horse. The winning time is 1:50 and 2. Once again, here we see George Napolitano Jr. in the winner's circle, this time for trainer Ross Krogan. Finishing second, it was Love Me Some Lou, and Anna Afreet took third.
Good TV has got to make you say OMG at least once. So here is our OMG moment of the week. This one is race number 2, also from Sunday, June 21st, right here at Harrah's Philadelphia. This time we're looking at a group of conditioned pacers squaring off for a purse of $10,000. Number 5, Always at My Place, is the favorite with George Brennan driving, but there's a reason this one is our OMG moment. So we also want you to look out for the number 3 horse, that is Fox Valley Inferno.
Walk the Night leads it by a length, bracing for the challenge of long shot Magritte, who's up to the wheel. Always at my place, still right there in the pocket third. Length back to Daddy of 'em All, who starts the gap off his cover fourth. Towards the inside, Shane Adams pinned down with no place to go. Fox Valley Inferno's third up and 6 away. Only the Tough Survive got to the outside, wide of Mr. Setsu. Got an unfortunate shuffle, but Magritte is giving Rock the Night all he can handle as they depart 3/4. Magritte by a half. Rock the Night is game, no battling back. Daddy of 'em All comes under a drive and Titans on cover. Cole sneaks him 3 wide. Always at my place is bottled up looking for racing room. Fox Valley Inferno is 3 wide with cover as well as they straighten away for the stretch drive. Magritte on the outside. Rock the Night battles back 3 wide. Daddy of 'em All up the inside. Always at my place on the far outside. Fox Valley Inferno trying to sweep past them all, coming down to the finish. Here's Fox Valley Inferno on the outside.
Fox Valley Inferno goes from last to first in 152-2 for trainer Adrian Wisher, and Fox Valley Inferno burns up the tote board with a $51 payoff. We have Hall of Famer David Miller in the sulky for this whopper of a payoff. Always at my place took home the place spot, and finishing third was Magritte. We see our horsemen and women competing here on the racetrack, but of course we want to get to know them a little bit better and go behind the scenes and put them in the spotlight.
Georgie, you have over 10,000 victories. You're one of the most successful catch drivers in harness racing. So people look at you and they're probably like, oh, look at that big time catch driver. But honestly, you started out like everybody else, pushing a wheelbarrow.
Oh, absolutely. Probably like I was about 6 or 7 years old, the summer of 1974. And that's what I was doing. I was pushing a wheelbarrow, cleaning stalls, and getting complimented what a good job I did. And I started right from the bottom and gradually went on to jogging horses, training horses. And by the time I was 14, I drove my first horse at Goshen.
Now, you've been a United States Driver of the Year. You've won the Hamiltonian and the Hamiltonian Oaks in one day. You've won Breeders' Crowns. Do you have a favorite memory?
Definitely Hambo Day in 2011 when Bold and Fresh won the Hamiltonian Oaks for me and Broadband won the Hamiltonian for me. And that's a day, not many people are going to accomplish, and I feel very privileged to accomplish that day. So that's a great memory.
That leaves it all to Broadband, the Minister of Speed, and he's on Autobahn. Broadband.
Okay, so you were I believe the 1996 Rising Star of the Year, and ever since then, you've been rocking the stats. Just the success and the drive that you have, what is the secret? Because I know you're also a very chill person, so don't tell me that playing golf is the secret to the success. That is not an answer.
No, certainly it's not, especially my golf game. But it's definitely having a great work ethic. And I'm not patting myself on the back, but I do. I show up every night. I don't take days off, and I have a good work ethic and try to stay as healthy as I can.
We had some time off here, obviously, just recently, but we are back racing. How does it feel?
It feels good to be working again. It feels great. I mean, just to be out, it was terrible. And, and kudos to the horse business, because if you look at it, we're the only sports venue back up and going, and baseball's still yet a month away, and we were up and going. So, good for the horse business.
Thanks for that, Heather. Good stuff. Unfortunately, we do need to throw the brakes on again, but when we come back, we'll head up to the Poconos for downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono Racing, plus shadow rolls. What are those? How to use these on a horse when we return.
Average shadow roll would sit here on their nose.
History. It's written by winners. At Diamond Creek Farm, we're breeding champions and rewriting the history books. Diamond Creek Farm, a cut above.
Pennsylvania racing is back, and Wager Warriors wants to see you back in action. That's why each week we're offering a free past performance download for one of Pennsylvania's 6 racetracks. That's right, free PPs for a Pennsylvania track once a week. Get your free past performance download every week by visiting PennHorseRacing.com. Yes, racing is back in Pennsylvania. And if you want all the scoop on what's happening at the tracks, make sure you follow us on social media. It's a winner.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. We are at Harris, Philadelphia. Racing is back, and the story is the same in the Poconos. Now we'll head up to Luzerne County for the first race of the post-COVID season. This one from Saturday, June 20th at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. It's race number 1 with a purse worth $11,200, the season opener at the track, so big bragging rights for a win in this one. A couple to watch here. Number 1, Wick, is the favorite with Jim Morrill Jr. in the driver's seat. Number 4, Catch My Shadow. He's looking for 2 wins in a row. The rest are double digits.
Wick leading it here by a length. Still in his hip pocket, Lone Raider. McBoogity is saving ground. And now from 4th, Blueberry Heaven on the launch for Marcus Miller. And quickly Catch My Shadow picks up that cover into 5th. 3rd over 6th, Drunk on Your Love, a bit removed there. Then comes 7th is Sir Makalot at the back, One Lucky Dragon. And the trailer is Rock on Precious. 3/4, 124 even, 28-2 backstretch. And on the outside, Blueberry Heaven has taken a slight lead on Wick. 2nd over, threatening now Catch My Shadow. Still in the pocket, getting backed up a bit, Lone Raider, and McBoogity also looking to come on. Top of the stretch, and it's a slight lead now for Blueberry Heaven. Catch My Shadow looking to spin off that cover in the lane. Catch My Shadow going toe-to-toe with Blueberry Heaven. Catch My Shadow taking over late for George Napolitano Jr. Catch My Shadow, the victory.
Well, looky who we got back in victory lane. It is Mr. George Napolitano Jr. again, the defending driving champ at Pocono, and he just comes back where he left off. He actually had 4 wins. This is Catch My Shadow, crosses the wire in 152-2 for trainer Gilbert Garcia Herrera. Finishing 2nd in there was Blueberry Heaven, and rounding out the trifecta was Lone Raider.
Awesome. Well, let's keep the action coming. Another one from Saturday, June 20th, also at the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. This one with a purse of $11,200. We're going to check out some trotters for this one. Number 1, Marion Gondolier. He's the better choice in the pack. Number 3, Carrots, is coming off of a really good qualifier. And number 6, Weisenheimer, is trained by the Swedish-born Jenny Melander, who you may remember from our feature right here on PA Harness Week earlier in the season.
Weisenheimer by a length, 3/4, 124-2, 28 even, 3rd panel. Weisenheimer holding on to that lead and still dealing with PL Ketchup. On the outside, still hanging just a bit there is Tyson. 3 wide move now coming from Marion Gondolier, but has 3.5 to make up. Top of the stretch, Weisenheimer. Jim Morrill Jr. now calls on him for more. PL Ketchup has room on the inside. Marion Gondolier gobbling up ground on the outside. Weisenheimer the lead. Marion Gondolier looking to get there. Marion Gondolier comes from well back to get the victory here.
That announcer, Jim Bavalia, he's just got a way with words, doesn't he? Marion Gondolier gobbling up ground. I absolutely love it. This trotter gets the job done in 154-3 with Tyler Buter driving. And Tyler Buter, he had some hot hands on this night, winning 5 races. Now, Marion Gondolier gets the win for trainer Mike Watson. Weisenheimer took 2nd, and Carrots was there for 3rd. As humans, we joke around about being afraid of our own shadow, but actually there are some horses on the racetrack that are really frightened of their shadow. So we brought in trainer Steve Brabrook to talk to us how a shadow roll can be the best friend for some horses.
Steve Brabrook here, and we're going to be talking about shadow rolls today and what they're used for. An average shadow roll would sit here on their nose, and then more so for the horse to see down and see shadows on the track. And, you know, so it doesn't cause nothing dangerous with jumping shadows and stuff. Sometimes you get the shadow rolls that are shady daisies, and they will sit there on the shadow rolls, and that really helps horses that are very spooky and they see a lot of things. Sometimes these shady daisies are used just to attach to the bridle where you don't really need the shadow roll. Sometimes you can get shadow rolls that are turned up shadow rolls. They sit just below their eyes, and that will stop horses from looking down sideways. There's a lot of other different sorts of shadow rolls, but these ones here, you know, like this, it more just stops horses from jumping shadows.
This week we will blast back to 1962 for the Messenger Stake. This one took place at the Roosevelt Raceway. Not only was this one in front of a massive crowd, there was a pretty penny at stake.
The richest harness race of all time gets underway at Westbury, Long Island, and 37,000 have made Lehigh Hanover second favorite to undefeated Andora's Dream. The purse is $170,000, with $85,000 to the horse home first. In the back near the rail is number 10, Thor Hanover, a 70-to-1 long shot, who is going to be the Cinderella horse here tonight. However, the backers of Andora's Dream don't seem to be worried this early in the race. He shares the lead back and forth with other horses, and when they come into the stretch, it's Andora's Dream and Lehigh Hanover who look like 1 and 2. Watch that horse move on the outside. That's number 10. It's Thor Hanover, and he moves like the wind to overtake and pass the leaders to cop first money. Thor Hanover pays that hefty price to his backers as he scores the harness upset of the year.
The fans were all over Lehigh Hanover and Andora's Dream, but it was Thor Hanover coming through with an enormous payoff of $144. In the driver's seat was Hall of Famer John Simpson Sr.
Some of you will remember that last weekend was Father's Day weekend, and we had a trivia question about daddies, but apparently Heather wasn't ready to give up on the daddy questions yet.
I absolutely was not. Wow, you are good. The question is, who is the sire of Thor Hanover, who we just saw win our blast from the past? Now, I'm going to give you guys a hint, because that's kind of a tough one. The horse does not speak Spanish, contrary to his name. There's your hint.
Well, unfortunately, it is time to take a break. We'll give you all a second to think. When we come back, we'll tell you who is Thor's daddy. Stick with us.
At Mohegan Sun Pocono, the colors shine a little brighter. The meals are just a little tastier, and the slots a little hotter. When you're here with great friends, the good times seem to last a little longer, and you just may feel a little luckier. Best of all, it's all a little closer, so you can shine on anytime you like. Shine on, Mohegan Sun Pocono.
Pennsylvania is sort of the pinnacle of standardbred breeding. The best stallions stand in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania has what I consider to be the premier racing and breeding program in North America. Pennsylvania breds are worth a lot of money compared to other states because of the races they can be in.
Many farms have moved into the state because of our program here.
This is the creme de la creme, where the top horses are being bred and being raised.
Welcome back to PA Harness Week. And right before our final break, Heather wanted to know who Thor's papi was.
That is right. Okay, who's the sire of Thor Hanover? It is Adios. Now, Adios only raced for 3 years in the 1940s. He only made like $33,000, right? But Adios is known for being one of the most famous sires in harness racing, producing several world champions, with his biggest moneymaker being the great Brett Hanover.
It's time now to take a look at what is trending in the horse world, and although I'm the millennial in the group, we're always banking on Heather for the content.
What are you talking about? Like how old I am? What? We're not the same age?
25?
Yeah. Okay, so for reals, this is the most adorable video of a horse sleeping. Not just any horse, this is Capricornus. It's a standardbred trotter from Marcus Melander's stable. And this video got over 1 million views on Facebook. Actually, Marcus Melander has such an incredible Facebook page, so get on Facebook and definitely check it out. Now, no more sleeping, okay? Because we want to tell you about the racing days and times. We're going to start again with the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono. All right, we've got live racing Saturday, Monday, Tuesday with a post time of 12:30 p.m. Then Sunday's post time is 5 p.m. We'll move on to Harris, Philadelphia. Live racing schedule is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Post time 12:25 p.m. Sunday post time is 12:40 p.m. Again, fans cannot come to the track just yet. We'll keep you posted on that. And you might want to know, where can I wager? Good question. All right, so for Harris, Philadelphia, the site is pabets.tvg.com. For the Downs at Mohegan Sun Pocono, you can go to ibetmohegan.com.
So, while you're on your computer, always a good idea to go to our social media. You can find us on Facebook at Harness Week and on Twitter at PA Harness Week. But since you'll be online betting, you're probably looking to test your luck. So Heather and I have a little contest for you all. And some of you may know that Heather is the racing expert and I'm here to help host the show. So each week we give you guys a little bit of education, and I'm doing a lot of learning myself. And with that said, I'll let Heather explain the contest we have going on.
Okay, yes, so this is like one of those throwback Mad Lib style contests, if you remember that. I don't know about you millennials. Okay,
we are the Mad Libs.
Okay, all right, just checking. All right, so let me read first how this works. We want you guys to fill in the blank, all right, on social media. It's going to go like this. While on their farm tour of PA, waiting for harness racing to open back up, Heather and Britt encountered blank one. Britt thought it was very odd to see this at a farm, but Heather told her, you see and blank two more than you could ever imagine in PA. It's a state filled with many talented horsemen. So this is how it works. You heard that. It's going to be on social media, but let me just tell you the rules really quickly. First of all, it'll be on the PA Harness Week Facebook and Twitter. Look for it there. You've got your word one you want to fill in, your word two you want to fill in. Now, all the entries are obviously subject to PA Harness Week approval. Don't be cursing, okay? Nothing obscene. We're just putting it out there. Don't even try. That's one of the rules. We've got prizes for you, 7 of them to be exact. The contest will run from June 27th, 10:30 a.m. through June 29th, all day, all night. Prize values less than $50. You gotta win. You gotta live here in the United States, just so you know, to win. All right, we don't want to be sending stuff to Australia and New Zealand. Sorry. In the U.S., winners are going to be notified on where they put in Facebook or Twitter. All right, and yeah, the prizes will be sent out via UPS as soon as all of the entries are in. I hope I covered it all. It's going to be online too, but we kind of wanted to make sure we got those rules out there.
Get them out there.
We need to get it out there.
I'm a newbie. I'm learning, but please be kind. Please be gentle. I am not that foolish.
I can't wait to enter. I'm not eligible, but I'm entering anyway.
You know the answers. You know all the crazy questions I've been asking you. Well, if you can't wait until next week to hear the answer and you'd like to visit us before that, again, find us on Facebook at Harness Week, on Twitter at PA Harness Week, and of course, watch this episode and all of our previous content on our YouTube channel. We'll see you back here next week for PA Harness Week.